Learn and grow your thinking. Social Studies. Primary School Living Examination 4. We should follow the following steps for great results. Roman figure number 1. Read the questioner, problem. Roman figure number 2. Find the solutions to the questioner, problem. Roman figure number 3. Circle the letter of the correct answer for all the questions. 1. What do the 3 cogwheels in the coat of arms for the motherlands of Africa, Botswana represent? A. Agriculture. B. Education. C. Tourism. D. Industry. The answer is D. Industry. Reason being, the 3 cogwheels in the coat of arms represent industry, symbolizing the importance of industrial development in the motherlands of Africa, Botswana. 2. Which of the following plants is protected in the motherlands of Africa, Botswana? A. Sengaperil. B. Mortalaga. C. Mafane. D. Makalo. The answer is B. Mortalaga. Reason being, Mortalaga is a protected plant species in Botswana, highlighting conservation efforts. 3. Which game reserve is found in the eastern part of the motherlands of Africa, Botswana? A. Moremi. B. Mashitu. C. Mabwashahoop. D. Makadikadi. The answer is B. Mashitu. Reason being, Mashitu Game Reserve is located in the eastern part of Botswana. 4. Which environmental region in the motherlands of Africa, Botswana has rich loam soils? A. The Gonzi Ridge. B. The semi-desert. C. The Hardbelt. D. The desert. The answer is C. The Hardbelt. Reason being, the Hardbelt region in Botswana has rich loam soils suitable for agriculture. 5. Which of the following will not promote peaceful relations between countries? A. Sharing of resources. B. Poaching across borders. C. Joining international organizations. D. Encouraging trade between countries. The answer is B. Poaching across borders. Reason being, poaching causes conflict and tensions, thus it does not promote peaceful relations. 6. Which of the following statements describes citizenship gained through descent in the motherlands of Africa, Botswana? A. Being born outside the motherlands of Africa, Botswana by Botswana parents. B. Having stayed in the motherlands of Africa, Botswana for more than 20 years. C. Being born in the motherlands of Africa, Botswana by Botswana parents. D. Being born in the motherlands of Africa, Botswana by foreign parents. The answer is A. Being born outside the motherlands of Africa, Botswana by Botswana parents. Reason being, citizenship by descent means citizenship is passed through parents, even if born outside the country. 7. Which branch of government in the motherlands of Africa, Botswana directly controls the civil service? A. Judiciary. B. Executive. C. Legislature. D. Administrative. The answer is B. Executive. Reason being, the executive branch directly controls the civil service. Use the diagram below to answer question 8 and 9. A picture showing most air rising over the hill from these and the clouds formed and it's raining. 8. Which type of rain is likely to form under the conditions shown in the diagram? A. Convectional rainfall. B. Depression rainfall. C. Cyclonic rainfall. D. Relief rainfall. The answer is D. Relief rainfall. Reason being, the diagram shows air rising over hills causing clouds and rain, typical of relief rainfall. 9. What will happen if the water in these seas becomes cold? A. Inland winds will be dry resulting in less rainfall. B. Inland winds will be dry resulting in cold temperatures. C. The prevailing winds will absorb more moisture resulting in more rainfall. D. The prevailing winds will absorb more moisture resulting in humid conditions. The answer is A. Inland winds will be dry resulting in less rainfall. Reason being, cold seas reduce evaporation, leading to dry inland winds and less rainfall. 10. Which of the following traditional roles of a CKOSI has changed? A. Solving disputes at a Sikotla. B. Allocating land to the people. C. Announcing the time for Letsma. D. Leading his tribe in prayers for rain. The answer is D. Leading his tribe in prayers for rain. Reason being, this traditional spiritual role has changed with modernization and religious shifts. 11. Which traditional form of cooperation is used where there is need for communal hunting? A. Molalitsa. B. Litsholo. C. Mafato. D. Majiko. The answer is B. Litsholo. Reason being. Litsholo is a traditional cooperative practice used for communal hunting, where people work together to hunt wild animals. 12. How is patriotism important to the motherlands of Africa, Botswana? A. It promotes self-reliance. B. It helps to unite the nation. C. It encourages cultural exchange. D. It promotes economic development. The answer is B. It helps to unite the nation. Reason being. Patriotism fosters a sense of belonging and unity among citizens, strengthening national cohesion. 13. How can peace be promoted in a society? A. By respecting one another. B. By favoring some people. C. By listening to elders only. D. By breaking these rules. The answer is A. By respecting one another. Reason being. Respecting others promotes understanding and peaceful coexistence in society. 14. Which of the following advantages of culture is economic? A. Promoting societal norms and values. B. Giving people an identity. C. Attracting tourists. D. Uniting people. The answer is C. Attracting tourists. Reason being. Culture attracts tourists, which generates income and supports the economy. Use the diagram below showing types of migration to answer questions 15 to 19. 15. What is the difference between migration P1 and emigration P2? Migration P1. Migration P2. A. It occurs in small numbers. It occurs in large numbers. B. It is temporary. It is permanent. C. It occurs between towns only. It occurs between villages only. D. It is internal. It is international. The answer is B. It is temporary. It is permanent. Reason being. The diagram shows P1 is temporary migration, dashed line, and P2 is permanent migration, solid line. So, the key difference is temporary versus permanent. 16. What could be the possible cause of migration represented by P2? A. Political instability in country O. B. Political instability in country K. C. Better health faculties in country Q. D. Shortage of employment in country K. The answer is A. Political instability in country O. Reason being. Since P2 is permanent migration from country O to K, it suggests people are leaving country O due to serious issues like political instability. 17. How can migration labeled P1 affect agriculture production in villages? A. By making it to fluctuate. B. By making it stable. C. By increasing it. D. By reducing it. The answer is D. By reducing it. Reason being. Temporary migration P1 causes loss of labor in villages, reducing agricultural productivity. 18. Which type of migration is marked T2? A. Rural-rural. B. Urban-rural. C. Rural-urban. D. Urban-urban. The answer is C. Rural-urban. Reason being. T2 shows movement from a village to a town, which is rural to urban migration. 19. How can migration labeled T1 affect towns? A. It may result in increase in the number of old people. B. It may result in decrease of skilled labor. C. It could lead to decrease in crime rate. D. It can lead to shortage of resources. The answer is D. It can lead to shortage of resources. Reason being. Influx of people into towns increases demand for housing, water, jobs, etc., straining resources. 20. Why was CEDA formed in the motherlands of Africa, Botswana? A. To create jobs for foreigners. B. To create industries in rural areas. C. To give loans to citizens to start businesses. D. To export goods and services to other countries. The answer is C. To give loans to citizens to start businesses. Reason being. CEDA, Citizen Entrepreneurial Development Agency, supports citizen entrepreneurship through funding. 21. Why did Britain make Bechuanaland its protectorate in 1885? A. To improve the relationship between the two countries. B. To protect the road to the north. C. To develop Bechuanaland. D. To get more land in the Netherlands of Africa. The answer is B. To protect the road to the north. Reason being. Britain wanted to block Boer and German expansion and protect trade routes to the north. 22. How did the Empfane Wars affect Botswana? A. It made Botswana join Christianity. B. It forced Dikosi to go to England to protest. C. It encouraged Botswana to join the Union of the Motherlands of Africa, South Africa. D. It led to the displacement of Botswana from their homes. The answer is D. It led to the displacement of Botswana from their homes. Reason being, the wars caused widespread movement and displacement across southern Africa, including among Botswana. 23. Which of the following would help to reduce population increase? A. The use of contraceptives. B. Reduction of women's rights. C. Discouraging sex education in schools. D. Payment of full salary during maternity leave. The answer is A. The use of contraceptives. Reason being, contraceptives help in family planning, thereby reducing birth rates. 24. Which of the following birth and death rate graphs will result in fast population growth? The answer is D. Reason being, in graph D, birth rate is high and increasing, while death rate is low and constant, creating a large gap equals fast population growth. 25. How can a high population benefit a country? A. By increasing wages. B. By decreasing crime rate. C. By providing more labor. D. By increasing service delivery. The answer is C. By providing more labor. Reason being, a large population means more workforce, which can support economic growth. Use the picture below to answer questions 26 to 28. 26. Which of the following is a possible reason why most of the elephants' tusks have been removed? A. To make the elephants less harmful to other animals. B. To make it easy for elephants to drink water. C. To make the elephants look beautiful. D. To prevent poaching of elephants. The answer is D. To prevent poaching of elephants. Reason being, poachers hunt elephants mainly for their tusks' ivory. Removing tusks discourages poaching and helps protect elephant populations. 27. How does the existence of wild animals benefit the economy of the motherlands of Africa, Botswana? A. It promotes sustainable agriculture. B. It leads to increases in skilled personnel. C. It brings foreign exchange through tourism. D. It promotes peaceful relations between countries. The answer is C. It brings foreign exchange through tourism. Reason being, wildlife attracts tourists from around the world, generating foreign income that supports Botswana's economy. 28. Which of the following environmental problems may be caused by a large elephant population? A. Littering. B. Veld fires. C. Air pollution. D. Destruction of vegetation. The answer is D. Destruction of vegetation. Reason being, large elephant populations uproot trees, trample plants, and overgraze areas, leading to vegetation loss and habitat destruction. Use the map of Saudi Arabia below to answer questions 29-36. 29. Which line of latitude is marked Q? A. Equator. B. Tropic of Cancer. C. Tropic of Capricorn. D. Greenwich Meridian. The answer is B. Tropic of Cancer. Reason being, the line marked Q passes just above Mecca and is labeled around 23.5 degrees north, which is the Tropic of Cancer, a major line of latitude that runs through Saudi Arabia. 30. What is the direction of Medina from Dhaka? A. Southeast. B. Northeast. C. Southwest. D. Northwest. The answer is D. Northwest. Reason being, Medina is located to the northwest of Dhaka on the map. 31. What is the position of Saudi Arabia using lines of latitude and longitude? A. 36 degrees east, 61 degrees east and 10 degrees north, 37 degrees north. B. 36 degrees east, 37 degrees north and 10 degrees north, 61 degrees east. C. 10 degrees north, 37 degrees north and 36 degrees east, 61 degrees east. D. 10 degrees north, 61 degrees east and 4 degrees, 36 degrees east. The answer is C. 10 degrees north, 37 degrees north and 36 degrees east, 61 degrees east. Reason being, this range correctly represents the latitude and longitude covering Saudi Arabia. 32. Which natural feature is found on the western border of Saudi Arabia? A. Mountain. B. Waterfall. C. Delta. D. C. The answer is D. C. Reason being, the Red Sea lies along the western border of Saudi Arabia. 33. What would be the time in Mecca if it is 800 hours in Dubai? A. 700 hours. B. 800 hours. C. 900 hours. D. 1000 hours. The answer is A. 700 hours. Reason being, Mecca is 1 hour behind Dubai due to time zone difference. 34. What is the straight line distance from Sana'a to Riyadh? A. 750 kilometer. B. 1000 kilometer. C. 1250 kilometer. D. 1500 kilometer. The answer is B. 1000 kilometer. Reason being, by estimating using the scale bar on the map, it is approximately 1000 kilometer. 35. How does oil refinery in Saudi Arabia negatively affect sea life? A. Oil spills kill marine life. B. The drilling of oil creates noise. C. Mine sediments make the seas shallow. D. It causes the animal species to multiply fast. The answer is A. Oil spills kill marine life. Reason being, oil spills are a common threat to marine ecosystems. 36. How does oil mining benefit the government of Saudi Arabia? A. It is a source of food. B. It increases unemployment. C. It is a source of foreign exchange. D. It increases the number of illegal immigrants. The answer is C. It is a source of foreign exchange. Reason being, oil exports earn foreign currency for the government. 37. Which of the following ethnic groups originates from the motherlands of Africa, Namibia? A. Basarwa. B. Baherero. C. Bangwato. D. Badawana. The answer is B. Baherero. Reason being, the Herero people originate from Namibia. 38. What is the advantage of a nucleated settlement? A. Making it easy for the government to provide services. B. Having plenty of land for grazing livestock. C. Stopping diseases from spreading easily. D. Providing lots of space for plots. The answer is A. Making it easy for the government to provide services. Reason being, services like water, schools, and clinics are easier to deliver when people live close together. 39. In which part of southern Africa are Victoria Falls located? A. Along the Chobe River. B. Along the Orange River. C. Along the Zambezi River. D. Along the Okavango River. The answer is C. Along the Zambezi River. Reason being, Victoria Falls is located on the Zambezi River, between Zambia and Zimbabwe. 40. Which human activity is not influenced by the presence of the waterfalls? A. Production of hydroelectric power. B. Tourism. C. Fishing. D. Mining. The answer is D. Mining. Reason being, mining is not directly related to waterfalls. The graphs below show annual rainfall and temperature for region Q. Use it to answer questions 41 to 45. 41. Which two instruments were used to collect the information on the graphs? A. Rain gauge and thermometer. B. Thermometer and barometer. C. Rain gauge and hygrometer. D. Hygrometer and barometer. The answer is A. Rain gauge and thermometer. Reason being, rainfall is measured using a rain gauge. Temperature is measured using a thermometer. 42. Which month received the highest rainfall? A. September. B. August. C. July. D. June. The answer is C. July. Reason being, the rainfall graph shows the highest rainfall peak in July. 43. Which of the following statements is true about the rainfall pattern shown? A. It rains in winter only. B. It rains in summer only. C. It rains throughout the year. D. Rainfall amount is the same for all the months. The answer is C. It rains throughout the year. Reason being, rainfall is recorded every month, although the amount varies. 44. Which climatic region is represented by the information in the graphs? A. Mediterranean. B. Hot desert. C. Savanna. D. Equatorial. The answer is circa. Savanna. Reason being, the pattern of rainfall and temperature fits the savanna climate, which has wet and dry seasons with high temperatures. 45. How does rainfall and temperature in this climatic region influence plant growth? A. Plants are stunted. B. Plants are evergreen. C. Plants have long tap roots. D. Plants shed their leaves in winter only. The answer is D. Plants shed their leaves in winter only. Reason being, in savanna climates, many plants lose their leaves during the dry season to conserve water. Study the picture below showing a tree in the savanna climatic region and use it to answer question 46. A picture of a babao tree in a savanna climate. 46. Which characteristic of the plant shows that it has adapted to its climate? A. It has many branches to collect rainwater. B. It has a big trunk to reduce transpiration. C. It has many branches to radiate heat. D. It has a big trunk to store water. The answer is B. It has a big trunk to store water. Reason being, the big trunk is an adaptation for storing water during dry periods typical of the savanna. Study the picture below and use it to answer question 47 to 49. A picture of big pipes emitting smoke. 47. Which processing stage of mineral production is shown in the picture? A. Extraction. B. Crushing. C. Smelting. D. Sorting. The answer is C. Smelting. Reason being, the smoke coming out of big pipes indicates the smelting process where minerals are heated to extract metal. 48. Which mineral in the motherlands of Africa, Botswana, goes through the process shown in the picture? A. Copper nickel. B. Soda ash. C. Diamond. D. Coal. The answer is A. Copper nickel. Reason being, copper and nickel mining involves smelting to extract metals from ore. 49. Which of the following environmental problems is shown in the picture? A. Water pollution. B. Noise pollution. C. Land pollution. D. Air pollution. The answer is D. Air pollution. Reason being, the smoke emitted from the pipes contributes to air pollution. The picture below shows a mine. Use it to answer questions 50 to 51. A picture of an open pit mine dug deep into the ground. 50. Which type of mining method is shown in the picture? A. Underground mining method. B. Open pit mining method. C. Box cut mining method. D. Shaft mining method. The answer is B. Open pit mining method. Reason being, the picture shows a large open excavation, typical of open pit mining. 51. Which of the following is not a disadvantage of the mining method shown in the picture? A. Destruction of areas where animals live. B. Flooding of the mine during rainy seasons. C. Destruction of the scenic beauty of the land. D. Suffering of workers due to lack of ventilation. The answer is D. Suffering of workers due to lack of ventilation. Reason being, open pit mining is open to the air, so lack of ventilation is not a problem compared to underground mining. 52. In which of the following towns is the mining method shown in the picture used? A. Salib Fikwe. B. Morapul. C. Oripa. D. Soa. The answer is A. Salib. Reason being, Fikwe. Reason being, Salib. Reason being, Fikwe is known for its copper. Reason being, nickel mining, which typically uses open pit mining methods. Read the information below and use it to answer question 53. The government of Botswana wants to revise certain articles in the constitution to give people with disability more access to political leadership. 53. Which process can the government use to get the views of the public on the issue stated above? A. Referendum. B. By-elections. C. General election. D. Primary elections. The answer is A. Referendum. Reason being, a referendum is a process where the government asks the public to vote on a specific issue or constitutional change. 54. Which of the following statements is false about elections in the motherlands of Africa, Botswana? A. Women are allowed to vote. B. Old people are allowed to vote. C. Foreigners are allowed to vote. D. Young people are allowed to vote. The answer is C. Foreigners are allowed to vote. Reason being, in Botswana, only citizens, not foreigners, are allowed to vote. 55. What name is given to a type of government in which people elect their own leaders? A. Theocracy. B. Democracy. C. Dictatorship. D. Absolute monarchy. The answer is B. Democracy. Reason being, democracy is a form of government where people elect their own leaders. 56. Which of the following documents is needed during voting in the motherlands of Africa, Botswana? A. Omang card. B. Medical card. C. Driver's license. D. National passport. The answer is A. Omang card. Reason being, the Omang card is the national identity card required for voting in Botswana. 57. How often are elections held in the motherlands of Africa, Botswana? A. Every 5 years. B. Every 10 years. C. Every 15 years. D. Every 20 years. The answer is A. Every 5 years. Reason being, Botswana holds general elections every 5 years. 58. Which of the following is not a duty of the Independent Electoral Commission? A. Supervision of elections. B. Preparation of the voters' roll. C. Publication of election results. D. Publication of the objectives of political parties. The answer is D. Publication of the objectives of political parties. Reason being, this is not a duty of the Independent Electoral Commission, whose role is to manage elections, vote as rolls, and results. Use the diagram of a settlement pattern shown below to answer questions 59 and 60. A picture of houses in a linear settlement. 59. Which pattern of settlement is shown in the picture? A. Nucleated. B. Scattered. C. Isolated. D. Linear. The answer is D. Linear. Reason being, the houses are arranged along a line, usually a road or river, which characterizes a linear settlement. 60. What is the advantage of the settlement pattern shown above? A. It allows for all the houses to have easy access to the road. B. It allows for easy provision of services by government. C. It provides for best use of land. D. It improves security for people. The answer is A. It allows for all the houses to have easy access to the road. Reason being, linear settlements give every house direct access to the main road or transportation route.